Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Horse Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Hello there.
Oh boy.
Two little words that could mean a whole lot.
Or not a whole lot.
Whereas we're talking about the tweet that went out from Empire Magazine that kind of hinted that they've got some big Star Wars news that drops today at 4 p.m., whatever time zone they chose.
Yeah. I like that they didn't include a time zone.
Well, it's 4 p.m. somewhere.
It's always 4 p.m. somewhere.
Exactly.
So it could be any time.
Who knows exactly when. The obvious is that they're dropping news about Kenobi.
But the hello there tends to imply
his
Kenobi.
line.
Kenobi Season 2?
It lines up way too much with Ewan McGregor's been doing like these interviews and he's like, hey everyone, message Disney, Kenobi Season 2, I really want to do it, I really want to, and all of a sudden now we're like, oh wait, now what?
But he's been doing that recently, you would think.
Yeah, recently, and now they're like, hey, we're dropping some news.
Well, you would think it would take a little while to get that all together.
Yeah, unless you just got more bad press.
They have gotten more bad press, yeah.
Yeah, the entire, I don't think it's totally coincidence that the entire mess with Gina Carano that's going on right now, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, you know what we're doing, guys?
Another announcement.
Maybe Kenobi Season 2. Here, you want a Bad Batch promo? You know what? We're partnering with Epic Games. We're making something. We don't even have enough details to tell you what, but we're going to tell you we're doing something because we need to change the conversation.
Yeah.
So apparently, the more problems Disney has, the better for everybody else.
we get to more know content. Things. So we should be getting a lot of content. All things considered.
All the time. But what do you think? Do you really think that they're going to announce Season 2 of Kenobi after Season 1 kind of got such mixed reviews?
Yes.
I think so, too.
I don't think it could be anything else. I've seen people speculating like, oh, Acolyte, or maybe it's going to be some Skeleton Crew news, or... But why would you say hello there?
Hello there.
That there's only...
Kenobi's not going to be an Acolyte.
There can be only one.
Or Skeleton Crew.
No, I hope not, unless he has somehow returned.
It just doesn't
or gone back in
make
time.
Sense, unless they're trying to like announce that we'll see Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Bad Batch. Maybe for some reason, why not? He'll just cameo there too. Why not?
He'll just leave Tatooine
again.
Yeah, why not at this point, right?
Why not?
Was he ever on Tatooine other than like that last day with Luke?
I'm very skeptical of them making a second season because they did a lot of weird choices in Season 1. The one planet they were supposed to stay on, Tatooine, is the planet they decided to not stay on.
Yep.
Is this because they're like, we have to wrap up the Reva storyline? Nobody cared.
I don't think anybody's like pining for more Reva. I mean, sure. But,
nothing against the actress. This was, again, the bad story writing.
Yeah, it just wasn't a very good series, in my opinion. You may feel differently, but a lot of people also will agree it wasn't a good one.
The only thing I'm looking forward to is the fact that Hayden Christensen will probably be in it.
I don't know.
Well, more flashbacks to the younger days, or who knows what. But I feel like you can't do one without putting him in there. He's such a huge part of Kenobi's story.
I don't know. I mean, you would almost think he's supposed to be past to that now, right?
Well, yeah.
He's now going to train with Qui-Gon.
Disney past that? I mean,
well, no, obviously
Hayden
Disney
Christensen, Darth Vader, that's dollar bills.
It is dollar bill Hayden.
I mean, plus we did find out that it's a quote-unquote leak that Hayden Christensen's going to be in Season 2 of Ahsoka. I mean, I thought it was obvious he would be.
It's pretty obvious, and it's pretty early to have leaks.
Yeah, they're calling it a leak and a rumor, and I'm like...
and that's just a conclusion somebody came to because it makes sense, yeah.
Leak. Sabine will be in Season 2.
I know. Ahsoka will appear in Season 2 of Ahsoka.
I don't believe it.
I got my inside source at Lucasfilm just called me and told me.
I just feel like he is going to be in it. I mean, they left him on that planet. He kind of did the I'm watching over you thing.
I'm still here.
I assumed he would still...
It looks like you're going to deal with the Mortis gods. I did that with you last time.
That's a thing that he was involved in.
Yeah. Seems pretty obvious Season 2.
Yep.
But will he be in Kenobi Season 2? And will that be the announcement tomorrow?
I feel like it has to be with them saying hello there.
It feels too obvious, right? Why don't just announce Kenobi Season 2 instead of doing that?
Don't go making sense now. I don't want to see it. It's like, I know they do need content because
they don't need like to
the
just
Mandalorian's going to be taking a couple year break because they're going to be off doing a movie.
Well, then do something new. Like,
so they need something.
I'm tired of original. I love it to death, but I'm tired of the original trilogy time period. I'm done with it.
Before,
Let's move
after, maybe just even different characters.
Just around it.
Like, you know what they could have done?
Move on.
They could have done a 1, 2, maybe 3 season, because that could work, adaptation of Lost Stars. If they want to play around the original trilogy era, do Lost Stars is so good.
It's a good book, but it would come off if I'm going to watch that series. Like it's so interconnected that it would just be another one of those. Oh, look, it's connected. I mean, it was great a couple of years ago, or almost 10 years ago when it came out, because it was, oh, look, we're going to have these kind of 2 characters that mingle with the original trilogy at different points, and it's cool. Now it would just come off as like, oh my God, can we just stop with this already?
You're probably right. I still think I would really like to see... There are some of the books that I think would make really great adaptations.
Sure.
The Phasma book is actually one of them. I think that would make a really great adaptation.
It would be interesting because it's not... I mean, they'll never do it because I think Phasma is just a character.
Yeah, they're done with Phasma.
Nobody wants any more of that. But it's one of the better books in the new canon because it's not good because it's Star Wars. It's good because it's just a good book.
It is just a good book on its own.
I've said before, it's Mad Max meets Star Wars.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's a good book. I recommend reading it, even if you hate Phasma, because it's not really...
But that's a really good way of describing it, the Mad Max meets Star Wars, because that is the feel that...
That's the exact feel it has. Yeah. It's really good. Like I said, I recommend it.
But seeing as we were speaking of Hayden Christensen, I found this little fun fact. Hayden Christensen says his daughter hasn't seen Star Wars, which is kind of cute, you know... Your dad was in Star Wars, such a big thing, and
I don't want to watch it. Yeah.
Well, here's what he said. He said, "She still hasn't seen it. I was dragging my feet for a while, kind of wanting to hold off, but now she's 9 years old, and I feel like she's at an appropriate age where I could share it with her. There have been a few times where I've actually offered it up, and I've said, 'Sweetheart, would you like to watch Star Wars?' There's always something else she's more interested in. We're watching a lot of this show called Liv and Maddie right now, so every time I bring it up, she's like, 'Let's watch Liv and Maddie, please.'"
Wow. Your own daughter. But wouldn't that be weird to watch your
parent?
Your father when he was much younger? Because keep in mind, he's like 20 in this. So it would be very strange to watch your dad when he's like 20 playing one of the most iconic characters in history.
Does he like skip around like he has a copy that skips the sand talk?
Does he feel awkward like watching with her like, oh my God, I forgot about this scene.
I forgot about the sand.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I?
All right. Well, in other news... We did hear a rumor now that Mandalorian and Grogu will be shooting starting in June.
Oh, that rumor, yeah.
Yes.
Did we already talk about that it is next, or am I skipping?
You're skipping, but that's fine. You can.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's another rumor. Like, well, duh. At this point, like, it's got to start soon.
It is, and it's starting soon because of the fact that it is going to be the next Star Wars movie. They did a release. Disney released a whole bunch of release dates for all their projects coming up.
I mean. It's supposed to be, right? We've heard this before. Like Rogue Squadron was supposed to have come out a couple months ago.
I thought it was crazy. I mean, Deadpool is the only Marvel movie we're still getting this year.
Yeah, well, Thunderbolts is, I guess, no, it's Captain America, not Thunderbolts. Or is it both?
Captain America, Blade, others that I'm not thinking of. They're all going to be in like 2025.
I think it was Captain America: Brave New World that they're like totally.
Oh yeah, Seth Rollins was supposed to be like the King of the Serpent Society or something. He got cut out entirely.
A WWE wrestler for those who are unfamiliar, but yeah, they supposedly like just took out the Serpent Society and are like changing the whole thing up.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's
yeah,
fine. Whatever.
Just reshoot the whole movie.
If you're fixing it, fix it. If it doesn't fix it, then what were you doing? I don't know.
Yeah, just spend the money. Who cares? It's not like Disney
you guys
has
don't
any money
mind
problems.
spending money when you're buying like $1.5 billion stakehold in Epic Games, or deciding you wanted to own Hulu. Whatever, just fix it. Throw your money at the problem until it's solved. That's what we do.
What you do when you got a ton of it. Just throw money at it until it goes away.
But yes, Star Wars officially announced release dates. We're going to be getting Mandalorian and Grogu probably May 2026.
That is the current next
project, yeah.
Star Wars release date.
December 2026. We will also be getting another Star Wars movie, and then December 2027.
Yeah.
I did say all that right? It was 2026 and 2027, not 2025, 2026?
No, you said 2026 is right, yeah.
Okay.
What if the announcement tomorrow was a Kenobi movie slated for 20... What if they're just
Oh, no, don't...
If they announce so many of them, a couple of them have to eventually come out, right?
Stop. They only announced 3 dates. Just stop.
Because they know that only, like, at best, 3 of them are going to get made. This is Lucasfilm. We don't actually make movies anymore. But no, I'm assuming that second one in 2026, the December one, will be the Rey movie, since it's the only one we ever hear like any kind of updates about.
And then the James Mangold movie will probably be the last one, I guess.
No, I think the Filoni one will be the last one. I think New
think
Jedi
so?
or the Dawn of the Jedi will be the one after the Rey movie. Yeah, because I think those two will have some relation to each other, right? Rey reading the ancient Jedi texts and...
That's why I thought that would be the next one, not the Filoni movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Filoni movie will be last of the three.
That's what I just said, though.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, because I forgot about the Filoni movie, and I said the Dawn of the Jedi movie would be next.
Oh, okay.
Aha! Loophole.
Well, whatever. But my guess is Kenobi Season 2.
It's a solid guess.
Yeah, and if you're watching this now, you'll either already know or you'll hear about it in a couple hours. Or whenever, 4 p.m.
Well,
whatever time zone
whatever
they're
time
referring
4 p.m.
to.
actually is for you.
Yes. Well, no, whatever 4 p.m. is for them.
That's what I said.
I mean, yeah. Could
So
be Eastern, could be Pacific, could be something else entirely. We don't know.
4 p.m. somewhere.
Probably somewhere tomorrow afternoon if you're here in the United States, is what I'm going to guess. Sometime. But for now, that's all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn to take to the comments below. Give us your prediction of what do you think is going to be announced at 4 p.m. somewhere in the world. And let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.